Okay, good day guys. I just came with part 2 of what we explained yesterday. So we're just going to quickly go through what we explained and check how the market played out. So on this current chart, you see we've got C1. Okay, so yesterday I remember we were waiting for price to come into this order block here, of which it did. And it also came inside the order block, within the order block. I'm going to check this out on a smaller time frame, but right here you can see it played out initially to the moving averages. Then they pulled back to the same area. Then the drop we're anticipating happened. So they hit TP1 here, TP2. Remember, we're anticipating the weekly to close red. So the weekly candle, if you check it now, it's starting to become red. Okay, so we'll see what happens this coming week, but for today I feel like the price is already moved. They might pull back. If they do pull back, maybe we can re-enter. Just wait and see. So on M15 it's looking more like this. Okay, so we had our sales all over the place here. We took profit here yesterday. Then price pulled back up. They came back into the same OB, same until to the high of the day, which they didn't manipulate from the previous day. And they started dropping. So if you check here, we had a break of structure, same thing, and pull back and drop. Same thing here. If you go to a smaller time frame, the structure was in here, but you might have used this one. Break of structure, a pullback, then the price dropped. The structures were being broken on the left hand side, as you can see, and price was pulling back, kept dropping until now. So maybe if we get an intraday reversal to the 50, we might look to sell again later, maybe around 6 p.m. SA time, somewhere or maybe 10 p.m. I'm gonna check, but C1, that's how it played out, is weird marked. Then I believe we made something for NFP. So let me see if I can do a new share. Okay, EU, I remember we were talking about NFP. Price was here and we were actually contemplating taking the sell. It did play out the scalp sell. Then NFP was here, we took a buy and we TP'd here. It didn't really move because as you can see, the price just ranged even after NFP. And the market just closed up in consolidation. What else did we look at? I think we looked at USD, CAD. Okay, let's see how it played out. Okay, this one we were anticipating a sell on this order block here. So let me just go to M15. Okay, so NFP was here. NFP was on this candle here. That was NFP. Then after that, price then moved up. So the setup we're seeing here didn't really play out. Only the London one played out before NFP. So you can see what happened here. Price started pushing up. Let's check what happened to. Let's check the DXY because I remember we spoke on the DXY. Okay, if you can check this, what happened also during NFP, not much movement, just like a range as we saw on EU. So I think what made USD CAD move the way it did is because of the CAD news. That one we didn't analyze for. But in terms of the other USD pairs, I think they just like played on the same range. Nothing much happened. You can see even the dollar index did the same thing. And I believe NFP news, they remained the same from the previous one. Nothing changed. Okay, let's check what happened to UJ. Okay, UJ also ranged. As you can see, there wasn't much movement. So our NFP price just ranged. We didn't have a big move. So in terms of a recap on what we've spoken about, I think this is all. Just see if we can analyze maybe Bitcoin. Looks like it's also ranging. There's nothing much. Notice on the weekends, the past 2 weekends, they haven't been moving during the weekend. So there's nothing much to write home about here. Just consolidation. Okay, from the daily, looks like they've been stopped by the 800 moving average here. Could actually be bearish for Bitcoin. Very possible. Yes, we can become very bearish here. What I'm seeing is price can actually drop down into this level here at least. And from there, if it decides to break, we'll see what's going on. I think I came across something saying Bitcoin is going to find support at 127, at 27,127. Let's see. Okay, I came across something like this. So let's see what happens when price gets into the area. So we could possibly be looking for sales here. The way this pattern is set up, that's from the weekly. So if we're looking for sales, we look for price to actually push up a bit, give us a week of some sorts before we actually join in the sellers. So on Bitcoin, I think it would be wise to wait for a clear peak formation, because we've been coming down actually. So if we can get a peak formation high for the new week, then we can look to sell. Here there's a huge fair value gap between this candle here and this candle here. So you see price coming somewhere in there, then dropping. It would come as high as here. But if we get a pattern in this area, I think it would be wise for us to actually take this out. And we TP around 32,000. Fundamental side, I haven't checked what's going to cause Bitcoin to be weak like that. But let's see if whatever is going to happen will support our technicals here. Okay, these areas are marking possible areas where price can turn to activate the sell. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this one. Let's just set some alerts. Okay, that's a BTC sell point of entry 1 when the price crosses, when the price gets to 37,342. Okay, we created that one, then we put another one on 38,500. These are possible areas where price can tend to activate the cells. So that's sell point of entry number number 2. So it's basically an area where I feel like price is going to retrace to before falling, if it does fall. Okay. This is like TP1 area. Okay, so we'll see what happens there, but they might move on Monday, I think. But we'll just keep an eye and see what happens. So for now, I feel like price will push up. Just a few people to start buying before it turns. So based on each one, I also have a little hidden zone there. Okay. Order block here, just near our limits. So let's just see what happens. I'm just going to remove this. Okay, price can come anywhere in there before the drop. I remember this drop can drop all the way to 127, but this is just TP1, so I'll leave it there. So for now, short term price could actually buy, so just keep an eye on BTC USD. Okay, so in terms of a recap and analysis for today, I think that's what I'll leave you guys with. If you need more analysis or markups like these, you just let us know, then we'll see what we can do to actually work on releasing more of these. So we also have hidden zone here. These are areas where price could reach to. So this might actually line up with the 800. Right there, price comes all the way here. But we'll see, we'll look for a reaction here. If there's nothing, we'll look for a reaction here, here, or here. So basically what we'll be looking for is, remember the pattern. To get an entry, so that's what we'll be looking for here. If we can get price come up, maybe it might get to here. Once they break a structure and they come back to an OB, that's when we look to enter the sell. If price does something else, which we haven't explained here, then the setup will be invalid. And we'll just be checking what price is doing so that we can determine the next level it's going to, whether we're buying or selling. Okay, I'm just going to switch back to Deriv. I wanted to share something. Okay, I was looking at I think it's V. Is it V10? Okay, V25 1S. It's a setup which we missed earlier. You can see price was coming up nicely here. Okay, then we had a break of structure. Price pulled back into an order block here. First time, second time, you could have still used this one. And it dropped all the way to, you could have used the LOD as the TP, it went there. This order block, it just reached. So that was TP1, TP2. It was a clean setup. This one we missed. Sell off the HOD. Most of the things I looked at, price moved already, so there's not much of a setup. Okay, as you can see, price moved on most items. To know how price, why we say price moved, we check it. We check the H4 for peak formation high, peak formation low for the week in the move. So for example, this one peak formation high, we dropped, we had a slight pullback, price didn't get here, but they got to this one, then they continued dropping. So for this one now, there's no trade. We wait for the new week to start so that we can see if they will set a peak formation or they want to do a continuation. That's V25, V75. Okay, we did these markings like a week or two ago when we took the trades. From there, we didn't look at it. I remember we did these markings here. Price played out to this zone. I think this was the last trade we took. Then we started looking at other things. But for this particular week, same thing. If you want to use the pattern on a higher time frame, this is structure being broken right from the bottom side. So when price comes down, you need to look for an OB. So here it pushed up without getting to this OB. If you had missed, this was another chance to buy. If you're coming from the peak formation high, same thing, you need levels in there, broken on smaller time frame, a retest and a drop. Same thing applied for this week. We had the first peak formation here, then this is another peak here. So they actually dropped and pulled back up. If we were to go to H1, you'll see this pattern we've been explaining on the smaller time frame. Something like that. Once the structure is broken, price will pull back up to retest. So this particular area, okay, let's just check it quickly. Okay, that's around the 2nd of May. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, 2nd of May. Okay, right here. Okay, so as you can see here, on this particular day, we're coming up. Okay, on this particular day, we're coming up, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Then this is the structure which gets broken as price pushes down, right? As it pulls back up, you look for an order block. That's your entry. First time, second time. We even came back for the third time in the same area, which by that time you could have used this one as your OB. Then the price still dropped. So it's just the same thing, different time frames. And once you see a manipulation of that day, if they manipulate the high, you can actually start selling from there. Same thing with this one. You can see they almost manipulated the high. You can still start selling from there. Once you confirm that you're in a downtrend from a higher time frame, then you can sell. So I think that's it for now on H4. Right now, let's see. Okay, right now price could actually drop to these lows. Okay, remember this is H4, so we're looking for a scalp sell. If smaller time frames allow, you can actually sell. So we're actually late on the perfect sell because this was the structure, this was the break, this was the entry. So entering here now, we are in the middle of the whole range. It's a bit late, but if we caught it here, that would have been a good setup. TPs here. So for now, we can still look for scalps as I feel like price will get into yesterday's lows. So this is H1, M15. So now we're just looking for places where we feel like price will do like pullbacks. Another structure being broken by this move, price pull back up. Hence the sales we're seeing now. This is an order block being left as well. So in case price pushes down, we can still expect it to come back into this OB. Okay, so TP is anyway on the bottom zone there, possibly here. Okay, let's see if we can get an order block there. Nothing really visible now. And other reason why I say we are late is because now we're trying to sell while we are on the LOD. So such setups become low probability. It would have been good if we caught it in this area. Anyway, here we could have caught it and put a stop loss here. That would have been the best because we would have TP'd right on this LOD. But for now, we'll see, because right now they could even come back up here. They can even come back all the way up here. That's why we hate selling on the LOD. Because right now they will be trying to catch all those who are late. A lot of manipulation as well. This is the low being extended, so they might come back up, very possible. So yes, if you decide to trade it, just trade it with caution. So for now, there's no other setup. So thank you guys for joining. If you found some value in the video, you can just hit us with the comments. If there's something else you want us to look at, then you can also communicate and we can look at those particular assets on the next sessions. So have a blessed weekend and stay blessed.